What's up, everybody? I hope you're all having an awesome Monday, just like me. Now, today was going to be a live video. I had some pretty good topics to think about and to talk about, but Kevin and Black from TauroFitness came all the way down from Kentucky. We got a workout in, but then we also got this chopping it up in, and after I got this chopping it up in with him, I was like, damn, that was solid, that was deep, that was something that people can relate to and really like get some inspiration and some motivation from, because, I mean, he's come from some pretty hard times. He's come from some pretty extreme experiences that I haven't touched. So I want to show you guys this video today. This is the chopping it up with me and Kevin. I think you guys are going to really like it. Also though, before I start the video, this is a huge call out to anyone in the UK that can help me out. This is a massive thing that could help me out. I'll be flying into the Gatwick International Airport in London on the 11th of May, so this month, at 2:30, I believe, is when my plane lands. And then that first day, Monday, that first day, I don't have anywhere to stay or anything like that. I don't have anyone to pick me up. So if anyone, I'm not expecting this, but if anybody is willing to come pick me up from the airport and allow me to stay with you at your house, I would be honored. I would, be able to pay you if you needed that or anything like that, but I would really appreciate it. So I set up a separate email for you guys to send me your addresses and your phone numbers and whatnot, so that I have a collection of everybody that's willing to help me out in England. So I know it's a lot to ask, but if any of you that support the channel are willing to pick me up from the airport and allow me to stay with you for the first night, maybe we can go get some dinner, or just in general chop it up all night, talk to each other, get to know each other. That's always fun. But I would really appreciate that. It would save me some money on the whole hotel situation, but also it'd be nice to talk to someone who actually knows the layout and understands England, so that I can get kind of an idea of all the questions that I'm sure I'm going to have. So if you're willing to be one of those people, if you want to give me your contact information in the case that I actually need to call you up and stay at your house, no matter where you are in England, seriously, not just in London or in Gatwick, everywhere, Birmingham, in Manchester, anywhere at all, because I could end up anywhere in the country at any point. So it'd be amazing to be able to pull my cell phone up if I'm in a little bit of trouble and be like, okay, cool, I have someone who's about 30 minutes away. I can call them up and see if I can stay at their house. So if you are one of those people who are willing to have me stay at your house, please send me your information to humorousuk@gmail.com. And I'd appreciate if you guys would send me your name, your age, your actual address, maybe a picture if you're willing to send me that, just so I can see who you are. Also your username, so I know who you are as far as, commenting and Instagramming and all that stuff. And also it'd be great to know if you have a car and if you're willing to drive me, because there are a few places that I do need to drive, but that's really, that's really kind of pushing it. But if you were willing to drive, that would be amazing. Anyways, I had to throw that in video because that will help me out so much. So I'm really excited to see the emails that come in. Thank you guys so much for, just even being willing to support and even house me. Like, that's just crazy. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. humorousuk@gmail.com. Please check out Kevin and Black's channel. You're about to see this chopping it up. I think you guys are really gonna like it. So check it out. Give this video a like and a comment if you did like it. Give Kevin and Black a look. Subscribe to his channel if you like it. Send me an email if you're from England. I love you all. Let's get this chopping it up rolling. Oh, what is that? Is this a chopping it up? Is this a chopping it up with my man? Kevin and Black.
What up, though?
Woo! I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you've seen chopping it up.
I've seen it, and I sent you a text and told you I'm probably gonna be a fanboy. Still a little starstruck that I'm sitting here. I see my sister, the queen herself, Chelsea. I seen her on the Choppin series, so to be sitting right here doing it with you, to be honest with you, man, I'm pretty stoked. I'm kind of starstruck again, and I'm actually I'm still kind of like in dreamland. I can't believe I'm actually doing this shit.
That's badass, dude, because, I mean, you're saying that means a lot to you that you're doing a chopping it up, but like, I felt like I just made the first chopping it up yesterday.
I bet.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, for me, I started chopping it up and I was just, that's kind of cool because I can, talk and kind of expand and stuff, but I didn't think it would be a legitimized like series that people want to join into, you know what I mean? Well, like where you travel here and you're like, I'm going to shoot an episode.
And let me explain this to you.
Yeah.
And again, man, this is really weird, man, that I'm doing this, but I'm a really transparent person, man. I just kind of, I wear my heart. Sometimes my mom used to say I used to wear my heart on my sleeve. I love deep, I have friends I've had friends for a lifetime that I've had since I was a child. It's just because I love so strong, and I just I show my feelings, man. That's just who I am. You know what I mean? After I met this guy a year ago, to see his I mean, honestly, dude, I was kind of taken aback the fact that he was so big and I was so small. But the fact that Brian keeps the human element involved in everything that he does, I had to make it, I guess, a life mission to come out here. Even if you didn't have this camera for us to come out here and do this, it just felt right in my spirit to have to come spend time with you, because you saw me, I guess, for who I was. And that means a lot to people, you know what I mean? That means a boatload. You didn't care about sub count. You didn't. I mean, we was on the same wavelength.
I met you. I remember when I first met you, I was like, I like this guy. Right. Like the first time I met you, after we first exchanged words and stuff, I was like, that guy's vibe, man. Because I could tell that you weren't trying to like live it up to me. Like you weren't trying to like impress me. You're just doing what you do. I can tell that it's genuine.
And you know, and here is why. Here is exactly why. This is real reason why. We go. The reason why is because I kissed, I tasted, I lived, I smelled, I breathed death.
Yeah.
I was in that zone where I was literally inches from dead. And this thing that you embrace as your lifestyle, what you do on a daily basis as your career, the thing that pushes you, that drives you, that gives you that burn, that fire every day to keep going, to find new clients, to do whatever, to change somebody's life. That thing itself is what saved me. So I feel like I had a second chance at life. And that is what you're actually seeing. You're seeing a reborn, revived, revitalized human being that kissed and tasted death. I lived in my car, dude. I was homeless. I was eating out of a garbage can.
You gotta expand on this. I've heard of some of this, but I don't know your whole story. You gotta tell me.
So my transformation video, I kind of went into that.
Yeah.
I had a bad relationship. I was married. I gave my heart to this person. I had a family with her for 13 years.
Yeah.
But a lot of horrible things she did to me that literally destroyed me on the inside. Before this, you saw my picture. Like I was 140. I went down to 154 pounds.
Yeah.
I was like that was at the end of my road. Nothing else mattered.
Which is almost unbelievable looking at you
looking
now.
at me
like
now.
You're
What you see right now is revitalized. This is life. This is a born again individual that had this fitness can take you from the pits of nothing and help you rebuild like the phoenix. Like you come out of the ashes blazing.
Something so much better too. Something you're just like so much more proud of now. Yeah, I feel you. So wait, so I need to hear this.
Okay, so it went from being a guy that did everything for his family, that loved marriage, that loved his wife, that loved his kids, the whole nine, to I found myself in a position where I never ever imagined that I would be in my life, where I was put out of the house like right now in the middle of summer with nowhere to go, no friends, no family, no nothing. And I was living in the back of a 1989 Camaro RS. I bought it years prior. And I had, the only thing I had was my personal possession, my clothes, in the back of this damn car in Cincinnati, in the heat. Living in my car with no money, had nothing, had a job. You just go figure. I had a job, a full-time job, but she took all the money, took my credit cards, the whole nine. I had nothing.
How long ago is this?
This is about 7 years ago.
Right.
And I found myself, I couldn't get a room in the wild for criminal reasons. Obviously, I had a criminal background at that time. I got in a fight with a cop and broke his jaw over my child.
Wow.
And that put a felony on my record. So I couldn't go get a room at the Y.
So even more
in the hole.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this don't bother me because these are scars of the past. These are landmarks.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I mean? Landmarks is what keeps you going forward, so you know where you came from.
It's that contrast. It allows you to appreciate the good because you've experienced the bad.
Exactly.
So much more of a deep connection, which is why you're such a genuine person, because you've had all the different experiences. You can really appreciate the fact that today you're happy as fuck.
Oh, dude, I'm beyond happy as fuck. I have a woman that supports me. Here, before we even get into that, and I will circle back to that, but that situation presented itself where I couldn't go get a room at a while. I had no friends here. I didn't know anybody. My family was 1,000 miles away from me in Florida, so I was the only person here by myself. I had nothing, and to want to be a man and stand on his own 2 feet. My father had passed. I couldn't go tell my mom, like I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
That I was in this situation. And I found myself going to the back of Olive Garden waiting for them to throw food out. Because I had nothing and I was starving and I was hungry. And I would literally eat food out of the dumpster. I was in that position where I would eat food out of the dumpster. You know, and was it something that I'm proud of? Obviously, no. Nobody's proud. Nobody says, "Hey, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I want to be a police officer. I want to be a pilot. What do you want to do? I want to grow up and eat food out of a fucking dumpster." Like, I never thought that was me. I came from a really good military family, and that was just a situation from my choices that they put me in that position. So that's where I was 7 years ago, dude. I was literally on the street.
That's crazy, man.
I've seen things on the street that most people would puke at. You know, it was horrible. It was horrible. But through the prayers of my grandma, my mom, and, you know, people that actually cared about me and my family, and His grace actually it brought me out. And this fitness thing grabbed me, dude, and it literally saved my life, bro.
So this was 6 or 7 years ago, you said. This is why I like having other people on the Choppin' Up series, because I have no experience with that tough of a situation. I've had situations, but nothing where I've had to deal with living out of my car or eating out of the dumpster, things like that. Like, that's some real shit. But at the same time, like, that's crazy you had to go through that. There are so many people who are going through that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I have someone on the Choppin' Up series who has an experience like you, man, I have to have you expand on it, because there are people sitting on the other side of the screen right now who are either in that same situation or something that's similar, or something that's just, in their opinion, is one of the worst things they've ever experienced. So having you talk about how you got out of it and where fitness is taking you, lets them see that they can do the same damn thing. This
is literally what happened, and I have to give homage where it's due. All right, a friend of mine turned me on to Chris and CJ and Vince from POG, and I literally watched their videos round the clock. And that's what kept me company. That's what kept me sane. I kept watching.
That was a constant.
It was a constant thing, and it was like I had company. There were nights, dude, that I was in my own, when we were at the end of my relationship with my wife and before we got divorced, and I was we had bought a house, the whole nine, everything kind of came back together, and then it was all over again, and I found myself in my home. And you know how you can be in a place where it's quiet, but you have so much shit going on in your head, the silence is deafening. Like, my ears are ringing from so much pain and agony and stress, and the feel of defeat and loneliness, and nobody understands. And my life situation was lost in translation with those that actually cared about me, because they're sitting there pulling me like, "Hey, dude, hey, come on, man, snap the fuck out of it." And I'm sitting here like, "You're not listening. I'm trying to snap out of it, but you not fucking hearing me. I can't." You know, that right there, it was literally driving me in a hole. And those videos from CJ and the Hodge twins, when I would watch those, I could hear myself laughing on the inside. And that let me know, even if there is 1/1,000,000% chance that I could actually survive this, that made me feel and know I can come out of this. And those videos and that situation actually gave me life again. And I felt like, dude, this is never going to happen to me again. I can actually do this, or I can be that, and I can take one more day, one more step. And even in the darkness, I would revert back to things in my childhood, like my mom reading me bedtime stories, or, you know, things that happened when we were at Christmas. Those old memories. That's what kept me going, man. The darkness even got even darker when it was even dark in my house. It had gotten that bad, but finding those things and this YouTube fitness thing, dude, it has saved my fucking life.
That's crazy, because YouTube videos is not, you tell someone like, I'm depressed, you know, who knows, maybe someone's suicidal, whatever the situation, it's fucking dark, it's grim, man.
It's bad.
And then you tell them that YouTube videos are something that helped you. They're probably thinking, that's
there's
stupid.
no way,
like,
right.
YouTube, childish YouTube videos.
Right.
But like, what you can do on YouTube is you can allow people to relate with you on such a deep level, man, that they can believe and they can get like this inspiration, like you said, a constant, something you can count on.
Yeah, you can count on it
because it doesn't cost a damn thing.
So no, it's free.
If you can make it to the library or wherever you can get access to the internet, it doesn't matter. You can count on every Monday, for example. You know, your person that posts on Monday, you can count on that. So that's something that can build that I guess that beginning small light. And it sounds like you had just a tiny, barely visible light.
Shiver, dude. It was a shiver.
And you just kept staring at it.
I had
to. Fucking looked at that light.
I had tunnel vision on this shit. Like it was locked. I had tunnel locked in.
Absolutely.
Sonar, radar vision. Like, dude, I'm grabbing. I don't want to leave this earth like this. I don't want to be a miserable, wimpy, swivering, like sloppy piece of human being and just give up, man. I have kids, man. There's something, it's got to be more to life than this. That was my heart's cry. Like, what else is there? Is this it? Like, is this it? And those videos, dude, believe this or not, man, that was my religion. That was my church. That was everything to me. And if I watched the same one over and over until they put up another one. I had to. And I didn't know shit about YouTube.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I just knew that this, my man showed me this, I saw it, I watched it, and boom, I was instantly hooked when I felt like, dude, I can live again.
That's awesome.
And that, dude, that's why I came out here. This is why I do this. This is why I focus my time on this. Yeah. This is why I don't give a shit about subs, man. I don't care if I ever get another sub. I will do this till the day I die because this saved my life. And if it takes one of you, if I can reach one of you to help save you from a situation like I was in, then I've done my job. This shit was worth it. Yeah. This was absolutely worth it, dude.
Absolutely. That's such a damn powerful mindset to have, because even while you were faced with the adversity and all this craziness, and I mean at the time, you're saying like, is this it? Like, am I stuck in this? Is this where I'm gonna end? My life is just gonna continue this just real grim, bad situation. But at the same time, there's like that little thing that you knew there's something better than this. Like, I could get better than this. And then you kept watching YouTube videos. And that kind of like bred your motivation and your fire.
It started the snowball effect.
Exactly. And it was such a small, in some people's minds, insignificant thing, just watching YouTube videos every week. Yep. But by doing that, Chris Jones and Vince Garza were able to, they don't even know you, they were able to bring you out of such a dark
spot.
And now, I mean, I think you're like a great inspirational person.
And now that you say that just this right here.
Go ahead.
That's why it is very, very, very imperative that if you decide to start a YouTube channel, you have to do this with the right mindset, and your heart has to be pure about what you're doing, because you absolutely have no idea whose life you're going to affect.
That's true.
None whatsoever. It is to me, for me, it is almost criminal for me personally. Now, this is not nobody else, but for me personally, if I go into this thinking or continue to put out a video chasing a celebrity style status or chasing fame or pay, then I need to fucking quit, because that is not why I started. And I had another YouTube channel before this.
Okay.
It was called. Listen, shit. It's corny. It's corny. It was called Serious Effects.
Go home, dude.
Fitness. Listen. Serious Effects, EFX, Fitness, Lifestyle, and Transformation.
That's why it was your other channel.
That's why it was my other channel. But listen, man, and I want to put a video up.
I'm fun of you.
Yeah, no, you can, because I made fun of myself. I'm going to put a video up, and I'm going to actually show exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not just rambling, this is for real. It did not go anywhere, because when I put it up, I knew in my gut that I was in the wrong vein. I was not doing this for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And I completely snatched it down. Mm-hmm. And then I let it go for about almost another year. And then when I finally figured out who I was and where I fit in this damn game, the name came, the feeling came.
It felt right.
Everything fit like a puzzle. It fit like a glove. I mean, it was perfect.
Yeah.
And things just flow because I know that I'm in the right mindset, and I stay in my lane. Mm-hmm. you got to stay in your lane, man. I stay in my lane when I do this. I don't try to run over other people or
mimic.
Yeah. I just have to be me because I've been me for 40 years and I've been doing damn fucking good at it. So why not continue for another 40 just being me?
People feel that genuinely.
Yeah.
They can tell when you're trying to do something that you saw.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, I want to try doing this picture, but you never do those pictures.
Right.
It's fucking weird doing it.
Right.
What you said though, that something to start like a chord for me. You said it would be almost criminal, right? So I've always had this thought, man. When I started too because I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a name for myself.
Right.
I'm gonna get followers. I'm gonna become famous, Brian. And I'm gonna make my life. You know, I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna make all this. And I was doing it for the wrong reasons. Essentially, I started the channel, but then just real quick, like 2-3 months into it, someone messaged me and was like, dude, I've been watching you for the last 12 weeks, and I started my journey of the last 15, 20 pounds, whatever it was at the beginning, right? And I was like, oh, I had no idea. Like people that aren't even doing the same thing as me, because I was like aesthetically bodybuilding, so I wasn't trying to lose fat, but people were losing weight because of me and doing good things with their life. And I was like, I just started 3 months ago. It would be criminal for me not to continue because imagine if I do that for 5 years like I have now, how many people I could reach.
Exactly.
And if I didn't, how many people would not be reached. So I'm almost doing that to them by not helping them.
And saying that, just to add another tone to that, this became, and my wife can tell you, this became almost overwhelming response when my personal transformation video came out and I was just kind of explaining where I came from. I started getting emails from people and I would literally come home crying because of the shit that I was reading from people that was like, dude, I am scared. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through tonight. Can you please help me? And it was almost like God has sent me the masses. Like, how am I gonna feed all these people? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but I was raised on the church pew, so I still give reverence to what reverence is due. And this is just what I know. And so I felt like I don't know how to help all these folks. Like, they're just coming out of the woodworks. And that right there is why I say it would be damn near criminal for me to continue to do this with a wrong mindset, because you have no idea who you're talking to. You do not know whose life you're going to affect. You're going to change somebody's life one way or the other. It is going to happen. I mean, it comes with the territory. So you have to have the right blood. You have to have the right mindset to do this, man. You have to.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
And I see those that I see people, I mean, you probably see them too. You know, guys that say, hey, Brian, come check out my channel, right? And you go check them out, right? And then they put up a video, and then 2 months later, they're like, they vanished.
They're gone.
Yeah, and you can tell those that do that, man. They're fame chase, and I call it on my channel. No disrespect to them, I call it you on the Chris Jones juice, because a lot of people see,
look like Chris Jones.
you see that all the grind that this man has put in, the hard work that he's put in, and you see, you know, he's gotten a nice car, Vince got a nice car, and all of a sudden, boom. Everybody's thinking, oh shit, I can get that too. You know, and the video just started, you know. So you can tell who's not doing this for the right reasons, man, and they don't have their heart in the right place. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So that's why I say it's damn near criminal for me to try to do it and have the wrong
motives.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
And I'm super excited that there's all these new fitness channels. Like that's great, because you fill a niche that I couldn't fill. You know, you can help people who can relate with your story.
Right.
And same thing, I can help people with my story.
Absolutely.
And there's so many other people that have so many different stories. But yeah, there's a lot of them that you look and you're like, I can tell that you're literally not doing this.
Right.
You know, you look at someone who just started 2 weeks ago and they already have their website and membership fees up.
Yeah.
And you know, you can see the exclusive videos here. You're not getting all the content unless you pay this much money. And you're like, you're not fucking doing
online coaching and all this stuff right now. Yeah. You don't have like 4 or 5 subscribers. Now there's a contrast to that. The good ones that I have found, and in particular. There is a couple that I have become very, very close with, named Terrence and Mary Knight. I don't know if you may have known Night Rider Fitness. They're out in Oklahoma, and they have started a new movement called Small Channels Unite. Now, when I first saw them, I had this feeling like they're not in this just for the money. Like, these people are fucking raw. They are real deal. They are about this, man. There is no question about that. And they have grown significantly over the short amount of time that they've been up. And they're doing something that no one in the whole fitness community has ever done. and start the Small Channels Unite. So there is one particular situation that stands out. Now there are others. I had one guy that damn near wanted to fight me because I wouldn't give him a shout out.
You know, I heard that.
On every video, like, dude, where's my shout out? Where's the shout out? You know what I mean? So, you know, that the amount of channels that are out, everybody has a place in this community. You know, there's not one channel that's going to run the market or monopolize this whole thing. You know, and
we're all so different.
Yeah, everybody's so different, and you meet so many great freaking people. It is ridiculous, man.
Absolutely.
Running into you, Chelsea.
Tim, Travis, all them cats.
And they're Cincinnati boys. You know what I mean? I didn't even know that Luther Fitness was in Cincinnati. I had no idea. I had no idea that he was out there. What's the powerlifting kid? What's his name?
There's a lot of them, man. Which one?
Man, I don't know.
There's like 100 of powerlifting kids.
Dude, I forgot. And anyway, man. But you meet a lot of good people, man. So, I'm just really stoked to even be a part of this.
And check this out. Again, it goes back to being authentic and genuine about it, because I've had people come up to me and they'll have their camera out and they'll be asking me to put them in their video. The first time I meet him at Expo.
Johnny Candido.
At an Expo.
Boom!
How did you not get Candido?
How did I not get Candido? He's a Cincinnati homie, man. What's up?
But yeah. When someone comes up to me and they just met you and they're like, "Hi, my name's David.
Yeah.
Could you turn your camera on?" You're like, you don't know me. Like, you got to be nice, and I have to feel that you are a good person, because then I'll want to.
I just want to do it.
Want to.
Yeah.
Like, that is why you're here, man. Because I fucking like you, and I was like, that is gonna be great content. You bring something awesome. I appreciate it, man. but I can feel that you're a genuine person from the time I met you until now. We've seen each other, you know, every 3-4 months. Yeah. And every time, you know, it's been a good vibe.
Always, man.
So people who are genuine get to, I mean, everybody can meet the same people, but you don't get to build those same relationships. When you're genuine, you show your true self, and you don't have a wall that people can see is up. They feel like they're closer to you when they're actually saying, like, it's good to see you. It's not just some bullshit you're saying. You're like, fuck, dude, it's good to see you. Yeah. So like that can get you so far, and that's gotten me really far by being genuine and talking about my Accutane and my acne and all that journey and stuff. It's been 76 weeks, man. You can go back, you can see everything on my face. You can see how I've like been diligent through it, but you can see that I was genuine through the whole thing.
Genuine,
And every time I met like all these important YouTubers, all the celebrities or whatever at expos, they could feel that I was genuine. And over time now, I mean, like Chelsea is someone I text like on a daily basis. Tim, someone I text on a daily basis.
She actually gave me a hug around my neck, dude. I was
she
like,
loves you,
damn,
man.
Hey, Chelsea's cool people, and a lot of people hate on her, man. But she is smart as shit.
Why, man.
I don't know. And she's smart as hell. You know what I mean? And big hats off to her. She just opened up RTB. We are coming to RTB, baby. Stay tuned for that, man. I cannot wait for that. But you know, she's good people, man. And I guess I'm just kind of overwhelmed, to be honest with you, man, because this whole thing is just it's taking on a whole nother life.
Yeah, it's something you don't expect.
Never. I've traveled all of Europe growing up as a child. Yeah. And me and my wife were talking on the plane today. This is the first time in my life that I have ever hit the West Coast twice in the same year. I have never been across the country, in my own country, like this in the entirety of my life.
That's badass.
Just because of YouTube.
And the fitness culture and everything.
Dude, this shit can take you, and we're not talking monetarily. We're talking spiritually, we're talking emotionally, we're talking physically. This can take you across the globe.
Yes.
If I never earned one dime from doing this, I am rich in spirit, I'm rich with friends, I'm rich with family. Dude, you family now, so I mean, there ain't no, we past friends.
We're brothers, man.
Yeah, we brothers now, man. It's just, this will fill so many voids when it's done right.
Yes, yeah.
I can't say enough about that, man.
It's such a positive thing to add into your life. Yeah. And then the people and the relationships you build from fitness, just because everyone has that same kind of like discipline and ambition and just like integrity and deepness of character, you like, so you travel to the LA Fit Expo. Right. And maybe you would have traveled to California for your family or something. That's kind of cool. But when you travel and you're like, I've been watching my friends, I've been talking to my friends, and now it's finally time to go fly out and meet my friends and have fun and hang out with my friends.
Yeah, hang out with them.
It's such a good feeling, man.
There's nothing like it, dude. There's nothing like this.
Count down the months until I go to the expo because I don't get to see any of my friends. There's no reason for them to all fly. It costs so much money.
It does. It really does.
We can all come meet up, man. Like, You've been there, but you haven't like full on been there yet, man.
Been there yet.
I want you to be like in the hotel with us, working the booths with us, because you'll be like, damn, man, this is camaraderie. Like,
and you know, it's probably gonna be more mind-boggling. Like today, for you guys that do not understand the work that this man puts into his videos, I have gotten firsthand, behind the scenes, watching, to me, two celebrities, him and Eric, do their thing, man, and it is like poetry in motion. So, dude, I don't think that I can actually imagine the type of work and all the hype that goes behind the scenes of expos.
You'll have so much fun.
My mind is just boom. It's gonna be like that.
And I have no doubt that you will be a part of the whole group, the whole thing, man.
That'd be cool.
Like, everyone's no doubt. Everyone's gonna know you, man. You just gotta keep putting in your work like you've been doing. I've been seeing you do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you, man. Because I see the work you put in, and I'm like, I admire that. Yeah. That's what I've done. And you're no doubt gonna make it.
I appreciate that, dude. I mean, I just hustle. I just give it like I give it like I live it. You know
I see it, man. And I appreciate
love doing that, dude.
So I'm excited for next year, man.
Oh yeah.
Because we run the whole expo circuit again, but this time you're gonna be in the ring, man. You're gonna be people are gonna be coming up being like, oh shit, who's that? TauroFitness.
Hey, what's up? Hey, you know what? And this, you know, I don't know if you saw, I had my first autograph at the Arnold Classic, man. That shit had me hyped.
How good does that feel, man?
Dude, that was. I was kind of in shock at first. I thought dude ran up on me. I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck are you, man?
Because you don't even realize that you like exist to people.
We just turned the corner, man. And dude ran up like, yo. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, back up? And he was like, blah blah blah. And, you know, we started dapping each other up and giving dabs, whatever. And he was like, yo, give me this, man. Let me sign. Can you sign some autographs? And I was like, dude, is this for real? Hell yeah. I had to take a picture of that shit. I'm surprised we haven't even framed it, put it on the wall, man. But that was just like the hottest moment.
Rest of the day though, too, right? You were
dude, chest was like here. Rich Piana had nothing on me, dude. My chest was like this.
So good.
That shit was dope, man. But you know, I wouldn't, you know, like I said, man. Either way, man, it would make no never mind. I just love doing this, man. Just to be around that.
That's good, man.
It means the world to me, dude.
Dude, I fucking love this guy. So damn sincere, man. You can feel it. You can feel it from this chopping up that we just went through. But I mean, if you ever meet Kevin, because you see videos and stuff, and you're like, is the person like that? Is he really gonna be acting all happy and positive and stuff, or is that just an act so that he can get views? Yeah. You will meet Kevin and you'll be like, he is just like how he is.
This me, man. This me all day.
It's true, man.
It's just what you get. What you see is what you get every day, all day, man. Now, again, man, Warriors, they cry too. You know, we have weak moments too. You know, we get sad and we get depressed sometimes and just like, I don't want to do this shit no more. But you just got to keep grinding, man. That's why I say, we all dream, man. The dream is free. You know what that means? That means you don't have to do shit to dream. You just dream. You just dream. Dream all day. Dream about it. I dream about hitting the lottery. That shit's free. You know what I mean? But that grind, B, that shit costs money. Yeah. It costs blood, sweat, and tears.
That's what makes you the warrior.
That's what makes you the warrior. That's why we say the dream is free, but the grind is sold separately.
That's what I love, man.
That's what it is, man. So, you know, you got to keep grinding, man. You got to keep friggin' grinding, bro.
I wasn't even trying to make this motivational. It just turned into motivational. I'm telling you, motivation is coming out of this guy, man.
It pours out of my skin, man. It just pours out, man.
It's just true, man. You can tell it's not fake. So please, guys, I'm begging you, I'm imploring you, please check out Kevin's channel. The channel link will be right below this video. The first thing you can see, you click that, you check out some content. If you like it, give my man a subscribe. You will see Kevin in the future on my channel. So if you don't know who he is, you're gonna be the left outsider. So make sure you know who he is. Keep up with him, follow on him, support him, give him that Team Beyond the Week love that we all have for each other. Seriously, that's
I'm here for you, man. Anybody, this is Real Spill. Beyond the subscribing, all that. If you need somebody to talk to, you need somebody to chop it up with you, you need somebody just to listen to you, whatever, man. I don't give a damn how many subs you got. I don't care how long you've been around. I don't care what race, sex, nationality you are. It does not matter whether you East Coast, West Coast, Australia. It don't matter where you from. Your boy's riding with you. Real Spill. If you bout this life, I'm down for you. I ride for mine. That's all day, man. And I ride for this kid right here, Real Spill. Love y'all, man.
There you go, man. Right there. It's too much love, too much love. I hope you guys appreciated this, chopping it up. Hope you enjoyed our really long conversation. I fucking loved it. And this is the first of many Chopping It Ups to come with Kevin. So hope you guys enjoy this.
Oh.